rider. He's on Carol Abraham's bike, and if we go right the way through the rigmarole, and of course Jack Miller is there. Valentino Rossi, row 3, he will not be happy with himself. Taka Nakagami. The Michelin Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix is underway. 27 laps, 74. Unreal. Incredible. And look where Marquez has gone. He's been hung out to dry. Marquez is hurt, and he's going to stop it, but that really has just wrecked his progress, and that really underlines his lap. Incredible vista you have here. Miller down at MG. Then it's Marquez, then it's the two Suzukis. Incredible stuff. Miller then leads the first lap of the Australian Grand Prix here at Phillip Island. Over the line, does he make it? Dobby goes third. Where has the pace come from for Dovizioso? As well on the 46, up the inside now. Gets up the inside of Zarco and co. But it's all for me about Dovi. This is not
too much.
Look, right out to the curb, Rins.
And it's the beauty of that section, Keith, the Hayshed section. Rins.
Hello.
Zarco's got form at that corner. That was a couple of years ago.
Bayless was a guest yesterday, and he was telling us about that in FP4. Just that track just might need a bit of resurfacing. Him saying about Petrucci, he's out of this race. Look at the time he's just chucked in. Petrucci goes through the sandpit and the southern loop and come on. Little bit of a battle of words from him and Rins. Oh, Zarco!
That's the Zarco corner.
The power of the Ducati. Blimey, did you see that?
That was quick.
Retro boost. He fired.
Need more power up right at the top.
I was saying earlier on this week, it didn't look too bad in a straight line to Suzuki.
Untold. No, and there, look, you can see there's the tyre chart. Your standout man is Johan Zarco. He's got a soft front and a soft key. Been the fastest in most sessions and consistent, but he's not an out-and-out when he's...
Oh, hang on. Look at that Suzuki. He just stuffs it under Jack Miller. And Jack Dioso leads the Australian Grand Prix. Jack's followed him through, but not for long. Marquez is back on him. Oh, best motorbike riders in the world. Dobby is leading it. Jack Miller follows through at MG.
Now, that's massive!
It's a massive one there for Zarco. Zarco, he touches the back. And that,
isn't it?
He just runs up the back of him. Runs up the back of him, doesn't even hook his brake lever. He runs right as the Seagulls dive bomb. My only question mark ever nowadays, with all the carbon fibre over these bikes, is Iannone, Rossi, Vignales, Bautista in 6th place, Rins, Shire. Yeah, he just touches his rear wheel.
The mistake.
He was too Maverick Vignales, my money was on at the beginning of this weekend, and he's there in second track temperature. Valentino Rossi is a Sunday man, and here he comes up the inside of Iannone. That's tight. Yet he looks at the inside. That's a big old lunge from a long way back. Valentino Rossi is going to follow his Yamaha. He just honestly, he put himself in a terrible position there. Too close. Fargo, his teammate behind him, Morbidelli's there as well. Happy Shireen, where's he? Because there's a big battle going on at the moment, fighting on Alvaro Bautista. What a brilliant job, the 19 rider here, right up there. Well, I hope he doesn't find a Yamaha as a factory.
Incredible. His last crash with
straight. They've all got hard tyres on, the men that matter, and the hard tyres on the rear, that is, and that should save them from
8 laps to go.
16 and a half laps. What a note. We have had 200 and a bit. About. Wow.
Incredible. Pedrosa.
Wow.
Qualified
18th. Unreal.
Behind the latest model Ducati.
At a racetrack that Ducatis don't really work at previously. This is the first time. Iannone. I make that mistake sometimes. That blue and yellow.
Yeah, quite similar.
You're blue and
Tim at all. Just he puts it in a box, moves it to the side, and says, "Right, next session." We were saying after, I think it was FP3 he crashed, and he absolutely destroyed a Ducati. And I'm thinking at that point,
P-bike. Then we got Bradley Smith. Don't forget Bradders. Bradley Smith. What will this mean for Yamaha?
Oh, I mean, it's a shot in the arm. It's exactly what they need. I mean, it's been such a
drought for Yamaha, and 2 of them are out front at the moment. The 2 factory bikes. Can they make it? And that put everyone right at sea.
Just think about Bautista all season long. He's not qualified for Drozdil, so maybe we could see Bautista
now. Rossi goes back to 4th place. The 2 big red Ducatis, the Desmond Sadicis, come through.
V4, that new V4 Ducati is any good. I'll tell you, Jonathan Ray might have his
Grand Prix, and apparently still for World Superbikes as well. Still it is. Valentino Rossi struggling with Iannone. Here he goes on Valentino at Doohan's corner. And that's where AEG fit. He's used to the Honda. He's used to Lucio Cecchinello, so Bradl will be back of the year for Andrea Dovizioso this year, and that sort of measured up to what he was doing last year as well. But Dovizioso into Mick Doohan corner, into Doohan's corner actually.
He slowed the group down ever so slightly. I think that's why Dobby's passed him.
Dobby's had to go. Dobby used his, again,
if Andrea Dovizioso or any of these riders want a chance of winning this race, they have to, now with 10 laps,
keep the heat in. That's what it's like here. Let's count the time. It was 3.1 over the line last with him, no doubt. Later, oh, hang on. Yanone alert. Just barges his way past. Bautista is right on this lot too, on the 42. In fact, he was having a little look there around the outside at Honda corner, this island. Here's Maverick Viñales. Wow, what a drought he's had. He's out of turn 12.
And what we always say about Phillip Island, Keith, is this...
Because when a Ducati gets on a straight, it just... Oh, that's ruined my day. Down at there with them. He's just not going to better his... Oh, hang on a minute. Where are you off to, Andrea?
Hey, no, he's been outside on that berm.
Hello? Valentino on Dobby. Valentino goes second. A 1-2 for Yamaha. Late line just yet, but here comes Yanone as well, so Valentino goes second back to fifth.
You know what we normally see? To say Rins is the younger, more inexperienced MotoGP rider, he's the...
Earlier on today, as Bautista took a lot of doings there. Seen Remy Gardner race earlier on, son of Wayne, obviously, yesterday, so... Famous sons of famous fathers.
Yeah, some talented kids coming through from Australia.
Decide if you can take your eyes away from the main screen. I can't. Here's Valentino. Has he got anything left? To a lap with them battling, that would be fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Dorner. As we come out of 12th.
Let's not forget this.
Southern.
It's where the lines cross over, and we've seen it all ocean, why it's so difficult for the riders. Yeah, what I was going to say, Keith, let's not forget there is still a battle.
That was incredible. Yanone, he rehearsed that last time round, didn't he? Brilliant there, the Suzuki. Just seems to Southern loop on the opening lap and having to fight his way into the points. So, still, Viñales...
Ground now, nearly a second a lap slower than these guys, which he won't do. So, yeah, he's got this in the bag.
Kicking it. Oh, dear. So...
Pole's not happy.
Pole's not happy of all tyres. This set of corners here, 11 and 12 onto the Gardner Straight. We're on board then.
What you do is you go about half a second a lap slow and you keep a bit of a margin. This next lap's going to be crucial.
He will have had the board. He loses this race. Maverick Viñales will take so much to get over.
If he loses this race, I tell you, he'll be retiring.
He left it a little late, even though he's been able to do 29s all day long, from warm-up to go. I think Maverick Viñales is judging this dead right. Doesn't want to wreck his motorbike. He's got enough tyre temp somewhat. Here we are then. For the penultimate time down at Honda. It's getting close. Get that great shot across Phillip Island and the campsites here. The film Wayne has been out of there, sat in the corner of the garage. Viñales, 2.7 miles from making a little bit of history here. To go mad, because he's going to go for the win. No doubt in my mind. Yanone is closing it down. Off in the rear for...
No, they've both got hards.
Yeah, he's got a medium and a hard. Medium front, hard rear. The Motorcycle Grand Prix. Maverick Viñales is back, ladies and gentlemen. Andrea Yanone at the moment for Australia and Pride. And we wait for Alessia Spargaro. No, it's Morbidelli who's come through. More day, though, for Yamaha.
Brilliant.
That's what it's all about.
Oh, and like we said it to the corner of that garage a little bit, which we've heard a lot of riders say that when you share a garage with Valentino Rossi.
Make a bike for me. The national team, the Petronas Sepang International Circuit team, and we look forward to that next year as well. I should say it's the same thing in my book. From Ducati originally.
Do you know what? I'm so pleased with this man. I spoke to him on Thursday. I said, what's the goal for the weekend? He said, my best results.
Lynn, 25 races since the last win, the last for Maverick since Le Mans last year. What does it go to him? I was hoping that Valentino could get second. After about a third of the race, it looked good.
Viñales, but not so perhaps for Valentino Rossi. Rins snuck through.
Development side of things.
That's the bit I took from that. The lead-in for engineering upgrades is so long.
It's about 7 years Ducati were lost. It took that long to try and get the direction back.
On the Honda. Take Cal Crutchlow out of the equation. Where was the other Honda in qualifying? If I look down my order, he really want to look at this again. Yeah, I mean, you could just...
Look at the speed that he goes down. That's about 130 miles an hour.
Alvaro Bautista, great guy. Really good to see him. He will go...
I still think Bayliss would have been a better choice.
Well, from a public point of view, it would have...